Hey besties, I am so excited because today I finally get to show you the master brands document that I have been working on for the past few days. And you'll see it's very incomplete. I have a lot of work to do. But before moving forward, I wanted to just get your feedback, before I wasted any more time filling this up, to see if I had to change anything or if you like the format, and then kind of explain why I did it the way I did so that it would be easier for you to navigate. I am so excited about this because I have wanted a master brands document with all the SDSs and brand information for ages, and this would have been so helpful to me when I first got my allergy because I had no idea where to turn to. I had no idea which brands to start with, what I could and couldn't use, and it's super time consuming to be emailing all the brands, not to mention half the time they don't even answer back. So this can kind of be a collaborative effort for those who do get answers or do have the documents. We can all just share it and put it in one centralized place. Let's just get into it. All right, so here we are, and I will put the link to this in the description of this video. All right, so this is kind of like the landing page. When you click on the link, this is going to be the first thing that you see. So you'll have my little intro, and then this is the affordable brands category. So let me zoom in a little bit. All right, so this is the affordable brands category. So we've got the brand name and then the product type. Every brand has multiple product types. And then sometimes, as is the case with Allergy, for example, the formula is exactly the same for every single product that they have, which is kind of crazy to me. But yeah, so you'll see here, all of them are checked for all the products that they have because that's going to be the SDS for all of these types of products. So then we have primary ingredients. This is not going to be all of the ingredients that are found in the product because that would be a lot, but it's just the primary ones, like what you need to look out for. And I do have them ranked in order of, this is my opinion from what I have learned, most allergenic, the ones you have to look out for the most, to kind of the ones that are okay-ish. So, and those are color coded. So we just have the primary monomers that you find in these products, and then acrylic copolymer, which is the one you're going to see most often. Then we have the photo initiator. There aren't too many photo initiators to choose from. If I'm missing one, I'll add it as I read more SDS sheets, but we've got the common ones here. And then we have SDS availability. So this is how easy or the SDS is to find, if at all. So we have available on site, available per request, not easily available or found, and not available or found at all. So there will be some brands here where I have not been able to obtain an SDS. That's where I hope you guys can come in. And then not easily available or found is just ones that they have taken some serious digging where the brands either don't answer or don't send you a completed SDS. All right. Then here is the actual SDS file. So if it's on the website, I'm just going to link it to the website and you'll see that it says website. And then here's the link to the website, takes you to that corresponding SDS. And then, so for example, the Beatles UV glue, this is not on their website. So this is going to be a download and you're going to be downloading this from my drive. So when you go to the link, here's the document. And then from here, you can download it, print it, save it to your own drive, share it, email it, whatever. Okay, then we have matching lamp. So that's if the product has a matching lamp. And so we have yes, tested. That means the lamp has been tested with the gels with that product line to ensure that the gels are curing. Yes, it does have a lamp, but it's untested or unknown, and that doesn't mean the lamp is bad quality. Then we have yes, bad quality. This one is reserved for those very obvious sun UV ripoffs or just really obviously bad lamps. And no, just doesn't have one. And then this is whether I recommend or not, because something I get asked all the time is whether I recommend a particular brand. So now I can just direct people to this document. Then we have yes, resounding yes, this is now narrative approved. So then we have yes with caution, maybe something that's a little higher in monomer content. So it's the product will cure, it doesn't suck, but just be careful with it because it does have monomers. And then undecided, need to try. This is just if I haven't tried the product myself or I haven't looked too much into it, so I can't form a fair opinion. And then no, use at your own risk. Again, this is my recommendation. I'm not ever telling anybody what to use or what to put on their body. So that's why it's use at your own risk. Even though I don't recommend it, do what you want. And this is reserved for products, obviously, we have Beatles here And then usually I will have a note here of why I am saying what I'm saying. So the note will usually tell you if I've tried it before, if it gave me a reaction or didn't. So this one says high monomer content and the SDS doesn't match the ingredients, which is why I don't recommend it. High monomer content and 0.05% photoinitiator. And then we have the Beetles Hema-free gel color, which I do recommend with caution, just because the product itself seems decent, but this is going off the box ingredients. The SDS doesn't match, so that's why it's with caution. This one, I had curing issues on the darker colors. Again, this is just my experience, and the ingredients in the SDS completely mismatched. So anyway, all that to say, I'll usually have notes on how I personally feel about the product. You can agree, disagree, whatever, it's my opinion. Okay, so here we have DIY brands. So this part here also gives you a description of the category. So in this tier, you'll usually find small business, one person owned brands. Although usually good or even pro quality products, they may not yet be at a pro salon level. They may not have a matching lamp, a more limited product selection, and typically target DIYers, which is why I just named it DIY brands. So these are, again, really good brands like Attain, one of my favorite brands, Bling Galleria, same thing, like a Trainer Nails. I haven't tried Nail Couture yet. So if you guys do have SDSs for ENC, please send them my way. But yeah, that's kind of this category. There aren't too many out there. Throw me your recommendations so that I can add to this DIY brands document. And then we have pro brands. Speaks for itself. You'll find pro brands. And I just want to make a note that if you feel like I have put a brand in the wrong tier, feel free to let me know. I may not agree with you. And that's fine, but maybe I did just make a mistake. The way I categorize this is because of certain characteristics, and they don't always have to fall in those. That's why it says they typically, not always. So like specifically designed for salon or professional use, do not typically market to DIYers. Although in this tier, I added a column to indicate whether they sell. I haven't actually added it yet, but I will. So I'm going to be adding a column here to indicate whether the brand sells to DIYers or they are pro only. Usually they'll have entire collections available for sale, fully closed systems with matching lamps, clear and readily available SDSs as per OSHA. And again, they don't always fall into this category. So for example, DND is a professional brand, but their SDS is a freaking disaster and doesn't even match their ingredients on the bottle. So that's why I say the characteristics of where I put a brand, they're not like concrete. So same thing here. This one I didn't name correctly, but this just takes you to where all the SDSs are. Although I kind of messed up here because I didn't use the specific link. I just used the general one. I should use the link of the actual SDS, so I'll change that. And then we've got PLA. This one will take you to the actual document that lives in my Google Drive. And again, from here, you can download, do what you gotta do. And yeah, so that's kind of the overview of why I did it the way that I did it. I tried to make it as easy to understand and colorful and nice to look at as possible while remaining mostly organized. But of course, like I said, I'm open to suggestions. So if you guys have any columns or categories that you would like me to add, please let me know. This is a very, very, very rough draft and it still needs a lot of work, but I will be updating it as much as possible whenever my free time permits. So feel free to keep checking back. I will make a short update whenever I feel like it's mostly completed and I have the majority of the brands that I am aware of in there. But like I said, please send me any information you have on any of the brands that you would like to see listed here. Alright besties, that was all for this one. I think this is going to be a total game changer. I wish something like this existed when I first got my allergy, but also when I first started 15 years ago so that I could know which brands to use, which brands to stay away from. And I want to reiterate that anything in the notes is just my personal opinion. The ingredients are there for all to see, and so are the SDSs if available. So you guys make your own determinations and your own choices on what you think is a good or a bad brand. I'm just here to present the information. Alright besties, as always, if you aren't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. I've got some really fun stuff coming up, some more brand try-ons, and I'm going to be doing some of the cheaper brands next. If I can get this edited in time, then it should release with my PLA review video, so please make sure you check that one out because that brand is seriously top tier. And we do have a major winter storm coming, so hopefully I can get this edited and posted before then. I don't usually film, edit, and post on the same day, but I really felt like this was important to get out there, and I really wanted to show you guys so that I could start getting your feedback and modifying where it needed to be. Alright besties, as always, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.